Welcome to the Sportz Phenz Show. The show where, just like you, we can't get enough sports.
The 47-year wait is over! And the Nuggets win it! Wilson throwing, it's up for grabs, and he's caught for the touchdown! And the Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl 50. And the Avalanche are 2022 Stanley Cup champions! And a shot into the back of the net for Diego Rubio!
Now here's your hosts, Arthur Knight and Larry Perkins.
Nothing Rapids.
Yo, what's good in the hood? Welcome to the Sportz Phenz. I am Arthur Knight, and with me, as always, is Mr. LP, Larry Perkins. What's good in the hood, Larry?
I'm good, man. Ready to get at it again.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from So High Cafe here in Denver at 4300 West Alameda. Come on by. Say what's up to Vinny. Tell him the Sportz Phenz sent you. See if you can get a 10% discount just by name dropping us.
I know all about that.
All right, so I want to get right into it because we got a lot to get to. So I want to get right into it. And, you know, I don't want to spend too much time not doing anything. So the Super Bowl.
The Super Snoozer.
Patrick Mahomes is human after all. I don't know what else to say. Or either that or the refs in the league were proving a point in not giving him another Super Bowl because they sure did hand him a Super Bowl appearance. It seemed like. But it appears that he is human after all, and the refs are not. The refs are not. Basically playing for the Chiefs.
But it was both defenses was on. I mean, it was no running. There wasn't letting. I mean, Saquon Barkley really didn't get off like he did prior in the playoffs. You know, he made some catches.
Jalen had more rushing yards than he did.
Exactly.
And a rushing touchdown.
But they was keen. Both defenses was keen on the run.
Yeah.
But it was
just because Kansas City knew that that's the only way the Eagles could beat them, or at least that's what they thought.
Right.
I should say not they knew. That's what they thought at the time.
That's what they thought.
Because Jalen Hurts threw the ball all over the yard.
He was just spraying it.
He really was. He was like, take this.
That was the difference between the game, I think. Because
even I was saying, run the ball. Run the ball. You have the best running back.
They was keying in on the run. Mm-hmm. Both teams were. That's why it was
facts.
It was, and Mahomes was trying to duplicate what Jalen Hurts was doing, and he threw like about 4 or 5 interceptions.
He only threw 2 interceptions, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that. Don't just be embellishing and adding. This fool threw like 12 interceptions in the Super Bowl. That's a record, dog. This fool's terrible. He's terrible.
I see dead people.
Come on, Vinny. Don't do that either. Y'all are cruel, man. Y'all cruel. That man, I don't necessarily like Patrick Mahomes, but I respect him. He could ball. He's a baller. Oh. He's a baller. And the Nuggets, or not the Nuggets, but the Broncos passed up on him, and he's proven why they shouldn't have passed up on him. They took Brock Osweiler instead of him. And now he's won, 2 championships and whatnot,
Forgot about Osweiler.
Yeah, man. They decided to draft him as opposed to drafting a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yeah. I mean, obviously none of us knew that when it happened, but
nobody knows.
Nobody. But Osweiler was a reach, and he was picked ahead. And he didn't work out. Not even in the league anymore, as far as I know.
So you think KC gonna run it back?
KC's got money problems, and that's the reason why KC is having issues. I said this years ago. KC has it has come into fruition to where that Patrick Mahomes contract, where they had signed him to the biggest contract ever, is starting to haunt them now. Even though they've restructured it and done all of that stuff to kind of the money is still on the books. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they're feeling that. I do believe that Mr. Kelsey will probably retire. If not, he'll leave Kansas City. I think he's tired of being Robin. Even though he's a tight end, no matter where you go, you're going to be Robin, homie. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
But it feels like he's tired of being Robin.
I mean, he got 3 rings, so.
I mean, he did. He did.
You know, I mean,
But he was probably the most biggest disappointment, man. He got targeted 6 times, dropped 2 of them. He only had 39 yards. Xavier Worthy had 157. So, I mean, Patrick Mahomes only threw 257. 157 of that was to one receiver
in the fourth quarter.
in the fourth quarter.
That's where they got all their points.
When the Eagles was like, come on, just go. Just go, because the clock's going to run out on them. As soon as they got into the fourth quarter, there was no way they could score enough points.
They was throwing Gatorade on people and everything.
The Chiefs were crying. I wish I was there so I could have a cup just under all of their faces to catch all of them tears.
And beautiful, lovely.
Just chug them. Just chug them.
I love those.
But hey, the Super Bowl, the game wasn't even the biggest story in the Super Bowl.
No, it wasn't.
The game itself, the fact that Kansas City got their aces whooped, is not the biggest story coming out of the Super Bowl.
I'm John Stockton.
Yep. That's the biggest thing coming out of the Super Bowl is the performance and America not feeling Mr. Kendrick Lamar and what he was trying to rap about and what he was trying to do on the stage, man. And I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. You know, I mean, I've seen you a couple times at work all week, but you know, we be busy at work.
Yes, that's why they call it work.
You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to be working and stuff.
Yeah.
So we be working, but yeah, just so they come back to this video like, nah, we be working. We don't be sitting around talking about sports.
Yeah, that's why.
Unless it's in the break room. Anyway, I digress. I'm just trying to cover my ice.
Man, he getting off what he said.
Anyways, so with that said, I was trying to get you or get your take on how you felt about the whole Kendrick Lamar situation.
Well, you know me, I'm very, partial. You want to know?
I know you don't like. I know you don't like getting political,
right?
So that's why I'm asking you.
Right.
Like,
it was in my opinion. I liked it personally.
Just say it, man. It's our show. You can say it.
I like the message.
Okay.
What's the password?
You know the password, Vinny.
Larry over here scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I love everybody. Bro.
Don't be scared.
Bro, I love everybody.
We're not going to get canceled. This is our show.
Don't cancel me. I just started.
Who is going to cancel us? We produce our own show.
Yeah.
So there's no CEO figurehead.
I know.
That's going to pop out. Y'all fired. And that ain't going to happen.
But we're in the age now, the social media age where, people, everybody, every walks of life, they of course everybody had their own opinion, but people get real touchy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always want to stay, the straight line.
Look, man, I've always said this, and I'll stand on this until my last breath. We can always have a difference of opinion.
Right.
Okay. I will always, welcome a difference of opinion. Excuse me, as long as your opinion is not rooted in me being oppressed or, in slavery or something to that magnitude. Okay. Otherwise, you can have your difference of opinion. I don't give a damn that you didn't like the performance or the message therein. It wasn't for you. The message was there for the people that caught it. The message was there for the people that needed that message to be conveyed, especially with the company that was within the stadium at the time. And I know everybody knows who I'm talking about. We ain't got to say nobody's name,
right? But
we're just saying like the message needed to be conveyed. And I even heard that person left early because of that.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is that the message is the message. The performance. I feel on all. If we're gonna check, if we have boxes to check when it came to Super Bowl halftime performances. And I don't even know why this is even a thing, to be honest with you. These comparisons, I saw a whole bunch of people on social media talking about, well, why can't we go back to the type of Prince and Michael Jackson and, stuff that relates to everyone. And it's like, do you really think that stuff relates to everyone? Or is it just a softer blow for you with the social issues and the issues within this country? And we don't want to go too political on this show. This is a sports show. We're going to talk about sports. But the fact of the matter is that he, I think he had a great performance. If we're checking boxes, performance, great. I used to perform. I used to be a hip hop artist. Okay. It is not easy to jump around, run around a stage, even a small stage. It is not easy to run around and rap lyrics, especially with the way he raps. Like his rap style takes a certain kind of breath control and you know what I'm saying? Like not everybody raps equally. Not every rapper is equally. There's certain types of breath control. There's certain types of flows that people do. And for his type of flow, for him to be able to be dancing with the dancers, running around the entire stage, that's a performance. So check, he performed. He didn't just get up there and lip sync something.
He went down the whole football field.
He did. He ran the entire football field back and forth, up and down, performing rap songs. I don't think people understand how hard that truly is. I like I said, as a performer of hip hop in my past, I know how hard that is. That is not easy to do. It's not easy to do if you're just standing there holding the microphone. It's not easy to do. So kudos to that.
Okay.
Then he was able to not only perform his songs that he wanted to perform, he was able to get them edited down to not have like the actual words, you know what I'm saying? He did like the radio edit of his songs the entire time, live. And he only had 2 weeks to do that? 2 weeks? He had 2 weeks to do that. So the bottom, so there's check right there. Difficulty, check. The fact that they put together, like the PlayStation controller, the messages behind with the people, the fans and stuff had a job to do in this whole situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? When when he said A minors, you can hear the entire stadium saying it. Like seriously. The entire stadium of Super Bowl fans in the NFL are chanting his track that he just won a Grammy on. So everybody wants to give him smoke, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, that's all shade, you know what I'm saying? And this man's walking in the sun. They should have vetted. They should have known. I don't feel sorry for anybody in America that had their sensibilities, It's to me the fact of the matter is the person that booked the show had to know.
Of course. That was okay.
You're telling me that you had never heard They Not Like Us ever?
Everybody had to sign off on it. Everybody had to sign off on it. The NFL,
That's what I'm saying. The owners.
He's been in a previous halftime show.
He's been in it.
With Snoop Dogg.
He wasn't the halftime show, though.
No, there was a lot of people in that
one. But regardless of that, have you not listened to have you not listened to DNA? I'm not even the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan. Like I'll be 100 with everybody right now. I'm not the biggest one. I don't like all of his stuff.
Oh, you like J. Cole?
I do like J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like a couple of different people, especially, from the new era. There's not a lot of them, but I do like, a few of them. Kendrick Lamar is one of them, but I'm not like a big, huge fan. I'm not like, his lyrics sometimes don't just blow my mind. Sometimes he's average, and then other times it's like, dang, this kid's got, he's got some
flow.
He's got some flow.
Right.
He's got good charisma. Man, the fact that, man, what got me weak during that whole thing is as soon as he said, "Hey, Drake," and then he looked at the camera and just smiled. That's like the biggest meme going right now. Like that meme that's going around on Facebook talking about, like, if I send you this, just know I'm going to do it anyway. like this man really did say, "Hey, Drake." And then look at the camera and smile, my dude. Yeah. Like, I was just, that had me weak. Yeah. Like, that's the biggest troll job I've ever seen in my life.
It's don't rap against Kendrick ever.
That's what Drake stands for.
He didn't even hit him hard with stuff.
No.
Like, he didn't even hit him hard. It wasn't like the Biggie Smalls and Tupac. You know, Tupac was like, that's why, you know what I'm saying?
He just hit him with the subtleties.
Man. Haymakers, though. Haymakers. He didn't even, so anyway.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest thing coming out of the Super Bowl, which is funny because the Super Bowl halftime show is just entertainment.
Nah.
It is not.
I mean, that halftime skit with Seal was awesome.
The halftime what?
The skit with Seal.
Are you talking about the commercial?
Yeah.
When they put his face on a seal? Come on, man. That was the worst one.
I liked it.
I hated that one.
I liked it.
I was like, man, this is dumb.
I think I just like the song, that's all.
I love the song. Don't get me wrong. I love Seal.
Hey, I'll be singing that.
They just put Seal's face on a seal, though. And I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about that,
I sang that song in the shower. I was like, hey, kiss of the rose.
Okay, that was a little overshare, but that's okay. That's okay. It's our show. You do what you got to do. I wouldn't have said that live on air, but okay.
I don't know. You can quote me on that. I don't care. Whoever.
Well, they're going to quote you, brother. It's digital. It's live,
right.
and it's digital.
It's out there.
It's on the interwebs. It's forever.
It's forever. My kids, hey, you know what no.
He said that is the baby making in the shower music.
Hey, man, I get out the shower. Anyway.
Yeah. Let's stop it there. Family show. Not really. All right. Anyway, the Super Bowl was lackluster though, and very, very boring. But most Super Bowls are, to be honest with you.
It's so close.
The only two fandoms in the league that give a damn about the Super Bowl.
It's the two teams.
It's the two teams that are in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. There's
nobody else that if your team's not there, you're really watching the halftime show. You're watching the commercials, the $1.5 million commercials that most of these companies pay because they know you're watching. But, the rest of the game and stuff, I think most people, especially fans of the AFC West, were watching to see Kansas City lose. Like, in all honesty, I wasn't even going to watch it, but I had some sentimental reasons to watch it, but I really wasn't going to watch it. And I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, not live at least.
I was torn between fandom and history. See what I'm saying?
History was still made regardless. History was still made because the fact that they still didn't get the three-peat. It's kind of like that whole. It's kind of, what is it? Would you say it's poetic that the person that was calling the game is also the last person to lose a Super Bowl so poetically? After going undefeated.
Wow.
Tom Brady.
I didn't think. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting deep. I'm getting too deep on you. Is that too deep? Did that just blow your mind? Is that? It's a bit poetic, right? That the one guy that knows exactly how Patrick Mahomes is feeling right now is the same guy that was calling the game on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. I thought it was a bit poetic or ironic.
That was deep, man.
Hey, man, I be thinking and stuff. I'm just not like sports. I have a brain.
It's when the announcers jinx it also. Like they have a stat out of nowhere and all of a sudden, oh, well, that stat's gone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That Seal commercial was a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And I love that soda. They ruined it for me, though.
Yeah,
they ruined it for me.
I try not to drink sodas, but
I try not to drink sodas either, but the fact of the matter is when I drink soda, that's one.
Shoot, I got that. I was like, man, let me get
Oh,
out
they
this.
got Larry then. They got him on that subliminal.
Yeah, man, I said, let me get out this.
compare you to a kiss from a rose.
Let me get out this shower.
That's Larry's jam.
Very wrong.
Now,
That's Larry's jam.
man, I literally went and kissed a rose.
Okay.
At least it
Larry's
wasn't the
tripping.
seal.
Larry's trying to get us clickbait right now. That's what Larry's trying to do. He's trying to get us clickbait.
Man, Vinny.
We need to put more hashtags to do that.
Sadly true.
He said. I was like, where did they come up with this at? I mean, how did they know? How did the Super Bowl? How did they know? I was thinking, like, that's my song. That's crazy. That's why I was like,
they were thinking just of you, my dude.
It had to be.
Just of you.
I was
They were like, you know what would really turn Larry Perkins on in the shower? Putting Seal's face on a seal and singing about Baja Blast.
we was all sitting looking at. No, I'm serious. We was all sitting down looking at, getting ready to look at the game, and all of a sudden I seen the commercial, and I was like, oh my God,
That's Seal.
they talking to me. I was off and I gotta go to the bathroom.
You better call that marketing director and whoever that is from
that is
Mountain
awesome.
Dew, PepsiCo,
Man,
and be like, hey man, you sang to me, you spoke to my spirit.
It's Larry's simulation.
Seal is Larry's spirit animal.
We need the 8x10 for him.
I know exactly what I'm getting Larry for Christmas now. I just need to start shopping as of today.
Y'all cold.
Larry to HR office. That's what Mark said. Larry to HR office.
We have a framed picture for you.
We need you down in HR. We'll just need to sit you down and set you straight. You cannot say these things.
I know.
If I compare you to her. That's our new theme song now. For somehow, some way, every time I see you at work, I'm going to figure out a way to play that song.
I wish we could show clips of the game, but that sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued. I know it's our show, but I don't want to get sued.
You get in big trouble.
I don't have NFL. I'm going to fight the NFL money.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't do squat.
I can't mess with Goodell. So
We can show little 10-second clips of Venus Williams doing the crip walk, though. That was something. That was a sight to see.
Oh no, I was like,
You didn't like that? I was digging it. I was like, go ahead, girl. I'll see walking in the living room with her. Serena and Venus are my girls, dude. Like
Venus, yeah.
What's wrong with Serena?
I don't know.
Why are you hating? You don't want Kendrick to write a diss song about you now. That's his girl now. Not his lady, but his girl. You know what I mean? That's the homie. Don't try to get don't get a diss track, homie.
I know. That's the thing now. That's the thing nowadays. People are afraid of getting diss track.
Oh, I know all about that.
Well, you sound.
Hey.
Mark said it's better than your German accent, though.
I told Mark to go back and listen to that. I was like, hey, man, I didn't know what to say. It's all good.
Larry just says what. Larry, let me explain something
good,
to America. Let me explain something to you. There's something that I learned over the past 5 years, okay? Maybe 6 years. Larry does not have a filter between his brain and his mouth.
Preach.
Whatever comes into here
Preach.
is going to come out of here.
Preach. My thoughts.
So if you don't like it, this is not the show for you.
My thoughts are your thoughts.
He's wearing a Lakers jersey.
He's going to say what he wants to say. He's going to, I'm telling you right now.
We will get through this mental process together.
This mental illness together.
That too.
That's the Raiders fan.
I know he's got. We've established that he has a mental issue.
Yeah, they just,
all LA.
They put up with me. They love me.
I think the first part is we just put up with you.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about the love part.
No,
that's a bridge to. No, I'm just messing.
No wellness checks needed.
Oh, shit.
No. But the bottom line is, if you do not like somebody that just speaks their mind and
I
doesn't
just-
have a filter,
A lot of people
this
say
is not the show
A lot
for
of
you.
people say, and he can attest to that. I say a lot of random stuff.
Random is not the word I would use. That's not the adjective I would use. Random. I can't say on air what I would describe some of the stuff you say.
I mean, like what? People
Yeah.
people like, huh?
Sometimes I just be like, when he said, I sing that song in the shower. That's my shower song. Like, why would you say that? but that's Larry. That's Larry. Like it or love it, take it or leave it. Okay, that's just Larry.
I mean, it's all love. I mean,
It's all love. It's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love. I mean, he don't say nothing too derogatory that
Right, exactly. It's just goofy. It's just goofy and
he just has the worst German accent ever.
that's true. And you should hear my Swedish one.
No, we shouldn't.
No, okay.
No, let's bottle that right now. I'm just gonna bottle that cork that right there.
Oh man.
Damn, that's messed up.
You know what else is messed up? Wembanyama and CP3 trying to cheat, and they know the rules, man. They knew the rules, and they got disqualified. And CP3, you could hear him on air complaining, trying to get Jesus to come down to his chair and get him requalified.
Right.
But they were told, you have to take a shot. You have to take shots. You have to actually take a shot. You can't just run over and throw the ball.
They was just doing whatever. They was just trying
They did the course in like 37 seconds, dog. Like, because they didn't take any shots. I mean, and we were talking about this off air. If there wasn't any rules, there's going to be next year.
Right.
Because the NBA is not going to let them do that again. Like,
But that's Chris Paul MO though. He always tried to.
it was Wemby's idea from reports. It was
Really?
Wembanyama's idea.
Huh.
He would, because you win by the time.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you make the shots. You win by the time.
Right.
So to me, there should be two changes to that particular
The
event.
skill competition. Yeah.
One, you have to make one shot from one of the three before you can move on.
Okay, I like that.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the same thing as the pass. They do the pass. If you don't make it, you have to go back to the line, grab another ball. You only have to do it 3 times. But I'm saying, like, I think you honestly should have to don't change the passing to where you still have 3 opportunities for that. But when it comes to the shots, you have to make one until you can move on to the next one.
Okay.
And then 2, oh man, I forgot the other one. Dang, brain fart, just all over the air.
What the heck?
I mean, you had me. I'm like, dang.
No. Well, that is the most definitive one that you would want to do.
Right.
Oh, what was the other one? It's gone now. It's good. It's in the ether. It's gone. It left my brain.
I thought the 3-point competition was pretty good.
The 3-point I enjoyed. I enjoyed the 3-point competition.
Buddy Hill was.
He got 31. He tied.
Buddy Hill, Buddy
But
Hill.
then he couldn't make a shot in the final round.
I don't know what happened. You know.
Because I don't think Tyler Hero's the best 3-point shooter in the league. I'm sorry.
None of them out there were.
Buddy Hield and
Buddy Hill, yeah, but other than that, I mean, Darius Garland, no.
Well, Garland had 24 in the first round.
Yeah,
like
but he's not a 3-point shooter.
I don't know, man. He had 24. What did he get? 24, 19, 24 and then 19
And they
in the
had
second round.
Cam, the dude from the Nets, the New Jersey, Cam Johnson.
Yeah, he was gone in the first round.
Hey, I was like, Cam Johnson.
He was gone in the first round. The only 3 real shooters on there were Lillard, Hield, and what's that boy's name from New York?
No, not Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
No,
he's a shooter, man.
no, he's a.
He's a shooter. There's a reason why he was there. There's a reason why he's like 43 or 44% from the 3 this year.
Yeah, he was.
There's a reason.
But Hero was cooking, and it was good. They had Reggie Miller.
Hero only got, what was his final, 24?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think his was 24. But the first one, he got like 19. He barely squeaked in, or 20.
To the second round.
Yeah, he barely squeaked in and then won because Buddy Hield couldn't buy a bucket after.
Yeah, he got cold. I mean, that's.
Yeah, he went off in the first round, but
I like Buddy, though. I like Buddy.
Buddy's got a shot now.
Yeah.
Buddy Hield got a shot,
we call him Buddy Ball.
That bro can shoot. I'd take him, on the Nuggets, especially off the bench.
Well, we could have got him though. We could have got him and
we
could have got him and Miles Turner.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We got Westbrook.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, that's because you know who wanted Westbrook. Say it. No, you say it. I want to hear it come out of your lips. Say his name. He gonna wear his jersey but not say the man's name. That ain't that a...
I should have worn my other 23. My Cedric Sabalas one. I got a Cedric Sabalas at home.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He said, "That's what's up."
Yep.
And
gloss,
the next,
gloss
he said,
right
I
over
know.
that.
He said, "That's what's up." Next topic.
Moving right along here.
Right.
Nothing to see here.
Moving right on. That's cool. And
No, but we do have the game tonight. What do you think about this new format? The NBA seems to be having these tournaments.
That's what I wanted to say about Adam Silver. He's like tourney crazy.
He is.
In season,
You
play
gotta have
in,
a tournament for everything.
everything.
They're gonna have a tournament like
Preseason tournament. That's what they're talking about right now.
Yeah.
They're talking about that. I was
instead
like,
of doing preseason, they just have a tournament. I'm like, this ain't the Rucker, man.
Shit, he loved tournaments.
He does, and I like tournaments too. But God, I'm getting tournament like whiplash over here, man.
But that's my whole thing about
the whole league is a tournament. That's the whole thing. Getting from the regular season through the playoffs is a tournament.
But the problem with the NBA, especially with Adam Silver, is like they just doing all this stuff at once, just gradually. I mean, let us get happy with because I love the what is like not playoffs, but the
in-season tournament.
Right, I like that's good. I just let us work with
it's
that.
Not grown. It hasn't grown on me yet.
No,
I still don't care about it. No,
I mean I just like the chance it gives, like 1 through 10. You know what I'm saying, to get in. You know.
Yeah, but the in-season tournament has nothing to do with going to the playoffs.
Not in-season tournament. No,
what are you talking
to play
about?
in, bro.
Oh, you talking about the play-in?
Yeah, the play-in.
That's not what I said.
No, in-season.
I said the in-season tournament. You said yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. All these tournaments, we don't know the preseason tournament, the in season, the play-in, the
playoffs,
the All-Star tournament. I mean, we got like 4 different tournaments going on, and the thing is, that's one to grow on. Anyway, we need to gradually embrace these tournaments as the years go on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they have been just introducing one after the other. Like next season, they're going to probably introduce another tournament.
Yeah, no, they was talking about the preseason.
Where we're not even going to have a regular season anymore. It's going to be a tournament for divisions. Like the Nuggets are going to have to play Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Portland, and Utah, and whoever wins that is in the playoffs. And then each division plays each other in a tournament.
You can joke all you want to. It might happen because the thing is, but the thing is, the problem with the NBA right now, they're looking so hard for competition. You know, they trying to find the next best fit for fan viewership. You know, what they need to do is just, like I always told you, just get these players motivated. That's all. You don't need. You know,
how do you get the players motivated?
I don't know. We've been talking about this.
Yeah, I know.
We talk about this,
and we're gonna keep going in circles.
Exactly. No, that's true.
Because you have no answers. All you do is raise questions.
You cold.
Hey, stop me when I'm wrong.
You cold.
Stop me when I'm wrong.
Ice.
I will admit when I'm wrong.
AKA the Iceman cometh.
I'm just saying, man.
But I have no. I mean, but I have one thing for the dunk contest. which,
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that, we should have kind of like with Mac McClung, you don't need stars. That's how it used to be. We had stars dunking. You don't need stars no more. He just proved that. What I suggest is that you get like the best dunkers, like go nationwide, look for best dunkers, and have them sponsored by an NBA player.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Here's the thing about the dunk contest for me. Now, granted, McClung, proved wrong. My theory here wrong, but this is honestly still how I kind of feel. There's not too many dunks that we haven't seen in the past 20, 30 years.
That's true.
I mean, this kid did spice it up. I mean, we've seen somebody dunk over a car.
Yeah, Blake Griffin.
We didn't see anybody dunk over a car while getting the ball handed through the sunroof in a reverse dunk like that. Okay, that's creative.
Right.
That was
I
enjoyed that. But when he went and jumped over the 7-footer, I was like, been done.
Yeah, that.
And maybe not by a dude that's like 5'6", but it's been done.
That's what I would have seen Muggsy Bogues dunk over Manute Bol.
That would have been dope, actually.
He would have just hit him. He just ran to his back.
I don't think anybody could jump that high.
I know, that'll be dope. Like off a trampoline.
Off a trampoline. Oh my God.
I've done that.
I've done that.
We don't want to know about your personal life, buddy.
Slammed it.
Oh my God, we've gone off the rails here, ladies and
I could
gentlemen.
have tried out for the mascot. I could have been.
You call him Rocky?
No, the Hornet. What's his name? Hugo.
Sky bombing.
Hugo the Hornet.
Why he got to be the Hornet?
Hugo the Hornet. Oh, him. Oh.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, this is what I'm talking about, America. Brain, mouth, no filter.
Bro, we talking about Duncan.
Duncan.
He said he's Duncan. I said like Hugo the Hornet. Mascot. He's talking about.
I'm talking about the Duncan. Rocky.
Okay. Anyways. You're making me look bad, Vinny.
He ain't got to try too hard. I'm just saying, like, y'all both are something else. I can't with y'all today.
And I'm holding back.
Right. So the All-Star game does get played today, but it's not really a game, right? They still have did they finish the tournament last night? I can't remember.
Well, it's just two. Well, it's gonna be a. Dang, how's that work? Because it's two.
I can't remember. Hold on, let me look it up.
Because I know Team G or the G League, they played Candace team, the winners, I guess, of the Rising Stars or something. It's just. But I know my boy.
Well, it looks like today, Team Candace, Team Shaq.
That's why I was
play
confused
today.
because it's like 4 teams today
on TNT.
Huh.
And then Team Kenny and Team Chuck play today.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like both teams gonna play each other, and whoever wins those.
So I don't think Team G League won. They didn't win. So no, they did win. They won against Team Mitch. Yeah, this thing is. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is so confusing. What?
So, is it gonna be 3 games today?
It doesn't.
And unless All-Star, the All-Star game is going to be Monday?
It doesn't look like it. So Team Tim and Team Chris played yesterday.
Right.
Team G League and Team Mitch played yesterday.
Team G League,
Oh, okay. So Team G League lost to Team Chris on Friday. Okay, so I think if I'm reading this correctly, Team Chris is waiting for the completion of Team Kenny versus Team Chuck and Team Candace versus Team Shaq, and then they have to play, and then the last 2 teams play. I guess I don't know how this works. I'm gonna have to look into this. It's weird.
No, it's true.
I mean, I'm only interested because of the fact that now I have to do some research. Other than that, I mean, that's just because I'm just like a nerd like that. But the fact of the matter is that this is not intriguing at all. I don't find, having all of these different teams entertaining. I also don't find it entertaining when they play the games and, it's who's buddy and who's not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all of that. And nobody plays defense. And I do, maybe make the so that teams play like the East and the West. Go back to East and West, right? And then so that they play defense. Whoever wins in the East or the West gets home court advantage in the finals, no matter what, regardless of record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
let's say like a team like Miami, like they did the year they went to the Nuggets. And the East had won that year, they would have had home court advantage, even though the Nuggets were a better. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of deal.
You know what? I'm serious. This is. You know what they need to do for the All-Star? They should put it in a bubble.
They should put in the bubble?
They should put the All-Star game in a bubble.
Like they had when COVID?
No, I'm just playing.
Why would they put it in a bubble?
I'm just playing.
No, you don't open the can now. You can't put it back and let the cat out the bag. Now you're going to have to qualify your statement.
No, because that was kind of stupid.
You're saying as soon as you heard it, you were like, never mind.
Because that means we got to get everybody out the arena. See, that's what I'm saying. Things come to my head like, ooh.
Yeah, this sounds good in my head, and then it comes out of my mouth.
Most of the stuff that comes out of my mouth need to just stay in my head.
Oh my God.
Literally.
That's probably the most prophetic thing you have ever said I've ever heard you say.
And that's coming from the horse's mouth.
Literally and figuratively speaking. All right. So going into this All-Star break, the Nuggets were one of the hottest team, if not the hottest team. They won 8 straight.
True.
Lakers, one of the hottest teams. I don't think they've won 8 straight, but they've won, I think, they've won the last 8 out of their last 10 games.
Right. Now we lost to Utah Wednesday. But yeah.
Yeah. That's probably got to leave a bitter taste.
I mean, we just blew them out in Monday.
Yeah.
And we lost to them Wednesday.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't. You can't
do that.
You gotta, if they that bad, and which they are.
They are.
They are. You can't get blown out by the team you blew out.
You really shouldn't even lose to them. Like, period. Like, if the Nuggets lost to them, I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
But those are still 2 of the hotter teams coming out of the West, are the Lakers and the Nuggets, and they're vying for that, that 3rd spot right now. I believe the Nuggets still have a 2 full game lead over. Let me double check that really quick because I got something else on my screen over here.
Yeah, the Lakers got a pretty tough stretch.
Yeah, 2 full games. 2 full games. Oh, no, excuse me. The Rockets are 2 full games behind the Nuggets. The Lakers are 2.5. They're 2.5 games behind.
For that 3rd spot?
You're in the 5th spot.
Okay.
The Rockets seem to be very finicky. Like they were really, really hot, and then they trailed off a little bit, and I think that's why they've dropped to 4th because they were in 2nd for quite a while.
Well, the thing is, they young, and they're
really young,
and they took with their energy. Their energy was taking them this far. But as the season, it's 82 games. So as the season wane on, they're gonna start. They're gonna come back down. They probably be in a play-in. I
don't know. They're good enough
because right
I think
now
they're good enough that they could stay in.
They're
the
like
4th.
6th, right?
They're 4th.
They're 4th. Okay.
You're 5th.
Okay.
Or the Lakers are 5th. The Clippers are 6th.
Yeah, no.
And then the Nuggets are 3, Grizzlies are 2, Thunder are 1. I do not see the Nuggets catching the Thunder, but the Nuggets could catch the Grizzlies for sure.
But
the Nuggets will probably, if they continue to play the way they're playing, they'll probably end up in that 2 spot. I do believe the Lakers will probably end up in that 3 spot.
I hope so because right now,
that's the Lakers' best chance of even getting to the finals, because you're gonna, it's easy. It's better for you to not have to play in the same bracket as the Denver Nuggets.
We do not
because
want
the
to
Nuggets
see,
match up against you guys so friggin' good.
And now since the trade, I mean, we're naked in the middle, and it's like we don't have anything, and and it was just.
Well, if you guys can make it to the third, that means you
can't.
play in the bracket with OKC. And
still.
OKC does have some big men in the middle, but they're more athletic. They're more stretch fours than they are fives. Yeah. Holmgren and who do they have as the backup? What's that boy's name? Hartenstein. They both are really power forwards. They're not really centers. I mean, they play the center position, but they're not really centers. They're not true centers.
Yeah.
At least in my humble opinion. I could be wrong, but they're in my humble opinion, they're not true centers. So I think you guys, your Lakers team match up better with them than you do with the Nuggets, who have size and athleticism. Does that make sense?
No, I understand.
Like Oklahoma City's all athleticism. They don't really have a lot of size. Hey, Vinny, somebody's knocking on your door, buddy.
Yeah.
They don't really have size. They just have a lot of athleticism, a lot of mobility. But the Lakers are more. Very similar to that. Like they have a little bit of size, but they're just more athletic.
Our strength is at our guard spot, and we have great wings now. Mm-hmm. We have good, wings, and
everybody's athletic.
Dory Finney-Smith, we have Vando, and we got Rui. We got good wings. We got great wings.
Great athletic wings.
Great athletic wings.
They're not all good size though.
Yeah, but
and I think that's why the Lakers have the biggest problem with the Nuggets, is that the Nuggets not only have good size, but they're also good size and athletic.
Right.
So they can match that athleticism with the Lakers.
Now it's just going to be like a little volleyball tournament.
But the Lakers are bigger than Oklahoma City, is why I'm saying that you guys wouldn't want to be in that bracket.
Yeah.
You want to be that 3. Number one, you want home court advantage at least in the first round. You don't want to be doing the play-in stuff where you have to play on the road the entire time, right?
Well, I just have to see, because right now just 2 games sample size. Yeah, What
is your next? Let's see what's on your schedule next.
We play the Hornets.
You do play the Hornets next Wednesday.
I know we play the Clippers. We play them back to back, but I don't think right after we play the Hornets.
And the Clippers are nipping at your heels. They're right there.
Yeah, and we play them twice.
Yeah.
And they one of those irky-jerky teams. You don't know what you're getting from the Clippers.
Let's see here. So you got Hornets, Trailblazers, Nuggets here, right? That's all next week.
Yeah. No,
and you're playing a back-to-back. Ooh, that's a tough schedule.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not playing the Clippers.
Yeah.
No, bro, I'm looking at your schedule right now, dude.
Who we play back?
Hornets.
Right.
Blazers.
Right.
Nuggets.
Clippers.
Mavericks. Timberwolves, Clippers.
Twice, right?
Then you do play the Clippers back to back.
But that's a tough schedule for the.
That is. I was just thinking that,
coming out the break, yeah.
Like minus the Hornets and the Trailblazers, even though that game is like you're coming off the All-Star break, and then it's like the NBA is like, all right, back to back games. I thought they only did that to the Nuggets.
No,
bro.
you know why they did that, right?
They
had to reschedule those games and missing from the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they did that.
Yeah, I just still find that very, very funny.
That still sucked though.
That they come back Wednesday and then play Thursday, then one night off, and then you have to fly out.
Yep.
Not only that, you're playing one home game, right? So that's beneficial because your game on Wednesday is in LA, right? And they're already in Cali because of the All-Star break, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the one benefit you get. But then you got to literally, as soon as you're done with that 8 p.m. game, mind you, you got to turn right around and fly north to Portland.
Yep.
Play in Portland at another 8 o'clock game. Then on one day of rest,
you
got to come play in the Mile High City.
Yeah, that's
against the extremely hot Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And then right after that, you got to fly back to LA to play the Mavericks.
And at least we stay in LA.
And I guarantee you, that's the game most are really.
AD not gonna be there though.
Nah, he's not. China Doll's broken again.
Yeah, he out for like what, 3, 4, almost a month.
I thought he was done for the season.
Oh.
Like, there's only 2 months left in the season, my guy. Like,
Oh,
yeah, he's done. Turns out the Lakers sold the Dallas Mavericks some magic beans. Because they're not going to get anything out of that trade. AD's 31, 32 years old, bruh, and the injury he had, just like, we're done here. We're done here. They basically got nothing. They got nothing for their best player. Even though Kyrie Irving did, he has been playing really well. Like, he played well on Thursday and Friday, or was it Thursday, Friday? Might have been Wednesday. Yeah. The last game they played.
he's not going to resign. I mean,
He's not going to resign, and
He's not gonna.
on top of all of that, he can't carry a team.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. It's been proven. I don't think he thinks so.
I mean, that's the reason why he thought he could once they traded him to Boston. He found out he couldn't. Then he went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And he asked
Every
for
team he's been on, he's been asked to be the man, and he couldn't do it.
He had to, yeah.
The one time he did was when he won in Cleveland with LeBron. And he was the man. He actually won. Everybody gives LeBron all the credit for that championship, but it really wasn't LeBron. It was Kyrie. Kyrie was the one. He was the hero of that playoffs. He was the hero of that finals. But obviously, he can't be the man.
No, I'll argue with that, you know. I've seen it with my own eyes. You know, he tried, but, you know, when he was in Brooklyn, he kind of asked KD to come with him, you know.
Yeah.
Because that whole team up thing.
Yeah, he tried to pull a LeBron.
That's what
get a team up.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I mean, him and, you know, I'm just
Well,
ready for this era to be over with.
I tell you this,
team,
you guys are headed. The Lakers are headed into the meat and potatoes, like the bulk of their crappy portion of their schedule. The Nuggets had one of the worst schedules in the first half of the year than any team in the league.
And they
had more back-to-backs, and they're like 8-1 or 9-1,
and they right there,
and they're right in the thick of things. They've had literally the toughest schedule. So anybody saying that the Nuggets aren't like a contender are insane. But with that said, you're gonna be mad after this. I'm telling you, because we just said the schedule for the Lakers coming out, right? You come out back to back.
No, I agree. We had the easiest schedule in the
Well, I don't know if you had the easiest. I wasn't saying
one
that.
of the easiest.
You had
to
one
start,
of the easiest
to start the season.
Well, you're supposed to, because you guys were in that play-in area. You're supposed to have an easier schedule. That's the way it works.
So we benefited off the better scheduling.
Right. And next year, your schedule, if you guys stay in that 3 to 5 spot or 3 to 4 spot, you're going to have a tougher schedule next year.
Right.
That's the way it's supposed to work. But here's what's funny. So, like I said, you guys come out and you've got the back-to-back, right?
Right.
And then you have to play, like, you basically are playing 3 games in 4 days.
Right.
Right? If you really boil it down.
Right.
So the Nuggets come back. They don't play until Thursday, mind you. And then we have 1 day off. And both of these games are here in Denver. So we play Charlotte on Thursday, and then they play the Lakers on Saturday. And then they play again on Monday. Then they have like 2 days off. So the Nuggets actually have a very favorable schedule, with the exception of they do have a rip where they have Indiana, Milwaukee, Detroit, and Boston all at, those arenas. So I'm kind of glad the league was showing the Nuggets some love after the, hate that they showed us through the first half. But just to have 2 games next week, and that's it, like, is crazy to me. But it does prepare them for that road trip, that 4-game road trip. And then they come back, have 2 games at home, then 2 games away, 3 games at home, 4 games away. And then they have a long stretch of home.
Get ready for the playoffs.
And then it's away, home, away, home, away, home, away. That's the last 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games is at Golden State, at home against Indiana, at Sacramento, at home against Memphis, and then at Houston.
Yeah.
That's the last 5 games of the season for the Denver Nuggets. I'm hoping that they are solidified in whatever 2 or 3 spot they're in by that time, so that they can just rest their their starters and stuff.
Because the month of February was pretty, strange for the Lakers because we played off. We literally played a game off one day, played a game off one day, all the way through February. I thought that was kind of strange.
Yeah, they're trying to. The league is trying to get as much as they can out of these dudes. Especially after the era of labor management or whatever they called it.
Load management.
Yeah, load management.
AKA San Antonio Spurs resting on. They did that even before Kawhi. So they did that. They was doing that with Duncan. They was
Coach Pop is notorious, but that's how he built those teams. He allowed the young guys to play in times that they, even in big games, and he sat his,
big guns,
big guns. And then when it came to playoff time, those young guys, if there was an injury or something, them guys were ready. Guys were ready to step into a big game and play.
Yep. So, I mean, if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works. But
real quick, with the little bit of time we had, did you see Murray drop 55 on him the other day?
Yes, I did.
This brother. Where is this dude? Like, it drives me nuts. That guy drives me more crazy than any other player in the history of the NBA, because he has so much potential, and it's like he's got more 50-point-plus games than any Nugget in history. That includes some of the best scorers.
So do you think he arrived or no? It's just a flash in the pan?
Until I see him do a complete season to where he's averaging at least 22 points a game, it's all a flash in the pan.
Wow.
It's always a flash in the pan, dude. We get playoff Murray. We get into the season Murray. When are we going to get the full season Murray helping Jokic so we could be in the number 1 spot like, Oklahoma City? We have Nuggets have way too many big guns on their team. He should be an all-star already. He's not an all-star because he takes the first half of the season off and then he decides to turn it up. And I get it. He does turn it up mostly when it's crunch time and in the times that the Nuggets need him. But here's the thing. He does need to be a lot more consistent to justify the money the Nuggets are tying up with him. Like, in my humble opinion, you need some all-star. You know what? Damn the all-star. Because that's more of a popularity anyways, and he has to go up against way too many guards in the West to win, right? The West still has SGA. The West still has Luka. The West still has, Edwards, and, so on and so forth.
Yeah, they still got the guy from Phoenix,
Booker. Booker. There's De'Aaron Fox is still in the West, even though he got traded to San Antonio. He's still in the West.
That's a lot of guards,
I mean, that's what, 6 that I just named, and then you get to Jamal Murray. You know what I mean? Like, so, but damn the all-star, because that's more of a popularity contest anyway. He still needs to make, to me, an all-NBA team. If he makes an all-NBA team, then he's justified in making the money that he's making. But until then, until he's on an all-NBA team, I don't care if it's defense or offense. I really don't. One or the other, he needs to be on to justify them paying him the amount. This I'm going to turn it on when I want to turn it on. I don't know what his attitude. I don't know if it was that MPJ was showing him up when MPJ was, getting double-doubles and 31 points and 36 points and so on and so forth. I think that might have lit a fire up under Murray's butt that, hey, next year I am tradable. Not that I want the Nuggets to trade him. Don't try to behead me. Don't get the pitchforks and the lanterns out yet. I'm not advocating for trading away Murray. I would never do that. I love Murray. I want him here. I am advocating for him to do more with the money that he's being paid. That I am doing. And if you want to hate me on that, then hate me, because if you're not a true fan and don't think about it, this man has not, you know what I'm saying? That's like, let's put it like, who's on the Lakers? That's like Reeves. That's like Reeves getting
No,
max contract.
Say Gabe Vincent.
Well, either one. Either one. You could put either one of those in a position, but neither one has been an all NBA.
Right.
Neither one has been an all-star, et cetera, et cetera. So would you, as a Lakers GM, let's put your GM hat on, would you sign Reeves to a supermax?
No.
That's my point. And I'm not saying that Reeves is better than Murray.
But Jamal, I hate saying this, but Jamal Murray has more upside than those two players. You know, he has potential, and that's basically what the Denver
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
7-8 years in the league, though. That potential has been reached.
But that's what the Nuggets are doing. They're basically paying him. They're overpaying him.
I agree.
They're on potential. Like, we love you. You know what I'm saying? This is your home. But
I honestly do think that when they didn't trade MPJ away at the trade deadline, that had to lit a fire up under his backside. Like, I better play like I deserve this money,
right.
So that, you know, they continue to have MPJ talks and not trading him away, right? Well, that's going to do it for us today. Yeah, let's trade for John Stockton. I read an interesting article on that just real quick about him and his daughters and his whole family being surrounded around him because they were waiting to see if Kendrick Lamar would actually say his name live on air. And when he did, he said his wife's phone blew up she couldn't even enjoy the rest of the game because she spent all the time texting back people, yes, they mentioned my husband's name, et cetera, et cetera. So I thought that was funny. I read that this morning. But anyways, that's going to conclude our show for today. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to hit up Vinny, Sohai Cafe, 4300 West Alameda. Get you some Viper Pit Barbecue. Tell him the Sportz Phenz sent you. We will see you next week. Same time, same channel. Peace.